Is this on? Are we live? I think we are, but it wants me to turn my camera, but I can't turn my camera because then I can't see it. You've got the steering wheel in the way. So hello. Nice to be with you again. So I thought I would just sign in and make an update. So I went to the dump this morning. I made 3 dump videos and I will upload them soon. And I've got 2 batches of soap I've made lately, but I didn't video it. And I spilled the fat on the deck. So I'm not sure how to get the fat up. I mean, I can scrape it was tallow, like beef fat or pork fat or something. So it's on the deck. I have to scrape it up and not sure how to get it off. Anyway, I'll deal with that later, I guess. Or you can help me in the comments if you would. What else should I tell you? We've been working on the woods. I've been cutting off the branches, all the dead branches. Cedar trees, white cedar, has many branches. Every 6 inches or 12 inches there's a branch, and there's lots of tiny ones and really big ones. And so I've been cutting them all off, and it's a steep slope, so it's quite like that. So it's really hard to access. I can do right ahead of me and I do this, but the branches that are coming out at me, then I have to change my position, and I have a saw on a long pole, and it's an electric saw. It's really cool because it's far enough away from me that I'm not going to hurt myself. It's really cool, but it's heavy. Everything is heavy now. Anyway, so I have to turn and walk around now. I have dead branches all over the ground, and I have to go do another angle and down this steep slope. And usually there's branches on the upper side of the tree like that, and so it's even higher than the regular slope. The slope gets, the slope is like this then. Like that. Anyway, so I've been doing that, and then throwing the branches down to the bottom of the hill into Dead Man's Run, which is the bottom of the valley between Cedar Hillside and Sunrise Hillside, or Terrarium Hillside. Cedar Hillside and Terrarium Hillside. And then straight when you're at the back deck and you look out, that's Sunrise Hillside. And then if you go around toward the teepee at Teacup Trail, that slope is Hairy Woodpecker Hillside. And then of course there's the Teacup Trail, the Teacup Trail Garden. I used to call that the perennial slope garden. I think I called it for years. Anyway, so we went to the dump today, and I got a couple more windows for the teepee. I'm going to put them in higher up because I just love to get the light, the sky if it's daytime, or the trees, or it'll be snow after a while. Be cool to be in there while it's snowing and it's coming right down. Of course, it'll certainly collect on it and I won't be able to see through it, but whatever. Anyway, so that was cool. And Daniel and Enna went with me, and so we stopped at Mira, and I showed them the pottery studio, and Enna is very excited. She really wants to make pottery there. So we'll start going regularly. Be really nice, because I didn't want to go work there because I would be working by myself, but if I'm with Enna, I won't be working by myself. Oh, and we looked at all the looms, all the fabric that's the weft, the warp, whatever, all the fabric that's being made on the looms. I think they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 looms. And they've all got really beautiful patterns on them. I really like them. They just look so good. And the colors are pretty amazing. Just lovely. Anyway, it encouraged me a bit to get my warp onto my loom. I'm still winding it. I mean, it's taken me a year since I took off the old. Well, maybe not a full year. Anyway, But it's been a long time. I haven't gotten around to doing it. I've wasted a lot of time playing Minecraft. It's interesting to do, and if you can't move, it's kind of nice. But I got my bobbin lace out. It's Bedford lace. I really don't know how to do bobbin lace anymore. I know you've got the 4 things, and you cross these 2 cross, and then these 2 cross, and then the same first 2 cross. So you go cross, 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 cross. So those 2 go that way, the middle one goes this way, and then those go that way. But I guess I should look on YouTube and learn more about Bedford lace and the stitches. I don't have my strings are not in the right places anymore. I think I've woven them over, and so I've got all the bobbins, but I've got these points out on the side of the lace, and then there's 2 that come down straight, and then things that go like this. But when I do these, then I'm not doing the one at the end, and there's not a set of bobbins for that. So I don't know how to do it. Maybe I should go over to here, and then I should work that. But then they don't end in the same places, so I'm a little confused. I could add more bobbins. That would work. But I've already got a whole slew of bobbins on there. So it must already be there for that, right? I probably used the wrong 4 bobbins when I did the petal. And those are probably the ones for further over. We always use 4 bobbins together. But then these straight lines, do you have 4 bobbins for each line, or is it just 1 string? So I'll have to, it's the cloth stitch, so that makes me think it's 1 line. I mean, 1 string coming down, and you're just going across them. And I can never remember which is my weaver, or walker, or something. It's the one that moves. There's one that always is moving, and the others stay there, and you work your way across. Anyway, I don't know which is that. I have to maybe put a identification on there. So we've got this nice new red car. It's not new, it's 19 years old, but the mileage is so low. It's like, boy, is it ever busy out here. Oh my gosh. Noon on a Saturday. A lot of people out. I guess it rains, so it's maybe cottagers will come into town. Also, Highway 7 is pretty busy on a Saturday. Wow, the parking lots at the mall are completely full. So, what should I tell you about? Oh yeah, so I was doing bobbin lace. I'll look that up. And then yesterday I went to a friend's house. No, I didn't go to a friend's house. I went to the market where a friend sells her stuff at the market. And I brought along soap, my new soap, and I brought along some fleece, and I made soaps and coats. That was fun. And friends that I know from church came. It was really nice to see all these people. I live very far away from church, We're about 45 minutes from church. And so I don't really see the people that go to church very often, except on Sundays. So that was fun, because 2 of them were at the market, and then there was 2 couples that came that I know from church. That was fun. And I worked on my bobbin lace. I did it even though I was doing it wrong. I have to undo a bunch. Maybe if I undo all the way back to where it was when I acquired this on the pillow. I bought it from the lady in Ithaca that sells bobbin lace stuff. And she had this pillow with this beautiful Bedford lace on it, and she didn't want to do it anymore, so I bought it from her. And I couldn't figure it out, but then I ordered a Bedfordshire lace book, and it's got all the directions in there, so that's really nice. Except it doesn't tell me cloth stitch, and I have forgotten more than I ever knew. I met somebody today at the pottery studio, and she said that we've met each other 10 times, and I still didn't know her name. I had to ask again as I left. My memory is not as good. But I haven't been to Mirror much for years, so this is going to be a good thing to start doing again. I had this in my mind that it would be a good thing, but I'm not absolutely sure, actually. I mean, it will be a good thing to do, but when it's time to go do stuff, often I think, do I really want to do that? No, I think I just want to do this. But yesterday, going and hanging out at a market was really good because I used up all my energy and I was in pain. So then after that point, all I can do is sit around, right? And so I didn't feel like sitting around in the house, but it's okay to sit around in the market because there's no mosquitoes outside there, and we were sitting outside. Even though it was 30 degrees, it wasn't hot. It was breezy. It was nice. So that worked very well. So it's important to get out. So I've been trying to get out. And that was a really smart move because I was in pain. Okay, well, I've got to go now, so I'll check back in with you later. Bye-bye. Let me get that button there if I can. I should park here first. Go ahead. All right. Let's see where I open the doors here.